Hello again, Chief Master Babin here, talking to you from my blog, which is a series of training tips from a Chief Master. Last week, we began with tip number 1, which was understand and be prepared to be lonely in your task to become a martial arts entrepreneur. We covered that in some detail, and this week we're going to move on to also help you in dealing with that situation by helping you to know tip number 2, which is who is on your team, because you're going to build a championship team of professional helpers who are going to perform very specific services in your business. And these are services, many of which are required by law for you to get done, but they're not things that really often contribute to your bottom line. You need to be focused on marketing. You need to be focused on serving your customers, teaching high quality classes. And these facets of your business can be handled by other professionals and contribute greatly to your overall success. So let's see, who is going to end up on your championship team? The first person is going to be an orthopedic surgeon. This doctor is the person that's going to be able to put you back together when you need it. And you don't want to have to be searching for this person when you really need this person. You want to have the person lined up so that when you know there's a twinge or something really bad, you can go to this person and in confidence talk about what you're going to need to do to get it fixed. You need to also make sure you're looking for somebody in sports medicine, not just any regular orthopedic surgeon. You may need to go to your visiting colleges, the colleges in your area where there are sports teams, basketball, football, soccer, lacrosse, all of this, and find out who are the orthopedic doctors that are working with that college. That's a good place to find one. Orthopedic doctor, number 1 guy on your team. Number 2 is a masseuse. And massage should be a regular part of your exercise regimen. Again, it's something that should just be there all the time. So go to your friends, look around, check out ratings on the internet, but find a masseuse that you're comfortable with. Generally, this is a person that needs to do deep tissue massage for a person like you who is really a professional athlete. So, orthopedic surgeon and masseuse. You also need a spiritual guide. Now, understand that business is challenging. Becoming an 8th degree black belt chief master is going to be filled with emotional obstacles. So find a minister, a priest, a rabbi, a shaman, a medicine man, a monk, somebody who's really committed to the spiritual life. This person should not necessarily be a good friend. Friends can provide emotional support. We'll talk about that in a moment, but a spiritual guide is going to always tell you the truth, even when you don't want to hear it. So orthopedic doctor, masseuse, spiritual guide. I think you need an attorney. It's pretty self-explanatory, but how often we just don't choose to go out and look. You need an attorney to help you with leases. Understanding commercial leases is a critical part of being in the martial arts business. So you should have an attorney to help you review that. And what about if you get the opportunity to purchase property or enter into partnerships? You need an attorney to be able to review these documents and make sure that you are getting what is due to you. Another really important area is human resources. You should have a staff manual, human resource guide, whatever you want to call it, but it should really list specific procedures and protocols that you are requiring for your staff and things that are unacceptable, even though they may not be illegal. This is part of your business, and part of the behavior that you expect from your staff on the job. You should have professional guidance to make sure you're putting this material together correctly. You should also get some input on liability coverage. You should have some kind of liability waiver, and this document should be reviewed by an attorney so that you can be advised to be in the best position that you are. Next, what about a CPA, tax advisor, financial planner, bookkeeper? This stuff all falls into the category of finances. And sometimes things will be combined, functions will be combined. For example, my CPA was also my tax advisor. He's the person that prepared my taxes and helped me to estimate my annual tax liability and such. But in addition to that person, I also had a bookkeeper, and the bookkeeper did stuff that was very different. She came to my office twice a month, and these are the things that she did. She balanced my checkbook, she printed out checks to pay my bills, and she prepared sales tax, unemployment insurance, workers' compensation, and payroll tax reports. Now understand that she never had the power to sign any checks. And this is really an incredibly important position, so you want to find somebody trustworthy. But she printed the checks out, which I then reviewed, signed, and put in the mail. A tremendous asset to me. The last part of this financial category is the part called financial advisor. And this is the person that makes sure that you pay yourself first. This is the person that, in my case, actually managed my simplified employee pension plan. And so whatever kind of investment or IRA thing that you might have, your financial advisor is the person who's looking way down the road to make sure that you can retire. And you'll be checking in with this person to talk about where your investments are and where they should be going and what you can do to make this part of your life come true. Financial advisor, really important. The last part of the team is your friends outside of your business. These are really, really important. You really do not want to be socializing with your staff or your customers. So there should be a group of other people that you're close to, that you share other interests like your hobbies, exercising, walking, running, biking, boating, sailing, water skiing, fishing, baseball, softball. What about a book club? What about a cooking club? All kinds of different things that are not actually related to martial arts. These are your friends, people to whom you can vent, people who will lend a sympathetic ear. And so they become really important. They're not actually consultants or advisors to the business, but they're really important to you and to your peace of mind. So there it is. That's your championship team. These are the people that are going to perform services and provide critical advice that are going to help bring you to that championship of your life. And they are, once again, your orthopedic surgeon, your masseuse, your spiritual guide, your attorney, all the people in your financial group, and your friends. Thanks again for listening to Training Tips of a Chief Master. Episode number 3 will be out really soon. See you next time.